Even if you apply thick layers of castor oil every single night, hoping to erase those deep wrinkles, you will likely find yourself disappointed. That's because, despite what everyone says about castor oil being the ultimate miracle for aging skin, you are actually missing one truly crucial element. The truth is, the most important thing for mature skin isn't just about adding moisture, it's about activation. Here's the shocking part. While castor oil can certainly prepare your skin beautifully, it doesn't quite tell your cells to build new structures. It's almost like you're watering the garden soil diligently, but you've forgotten to plant the actual seeds. That's precisely why, in our time together today, I'm going to reveal the exact companion oil you absolutely must mix with castor oil to finally wake up your natural collagen production. I'm Barbara O'Neill, a specialist in natural health and healthy living. And if you ever look in the mirror and feel that your skin is aging faster than you are, then you truly need to hear this message. Before we dive in, please take a moment right now to share in the comments where you are joining us from today. I love seeing where our beautiful community reaches. Now, to truly understand the secret to youthful skin, we must journey beneath the surface of what we see in the mirror. When we observe those telltale lines, the gentle softening of our jawline, or notice that our skin's texture feels so different than it did 20 or 30 years ago, these are really just the surface symptoms. The most important part of the story, the true architectural drama, is unfolding much deeper within our skin. Nestled in a crucial layer of our skin, appropriately named the dermis, which you can think of as the structural foundation of your entire face, live some incredibly special and hardworking cells called fibroblasts. I want you to imagine these fibroblasts as the brilliant architects and dedicated builders of your skin. Back in your vibrant 20s and 30s, these cells were absolutely buzzing with energy, tirelessly receiving signals and dispatching the vital materials needed to maintain your skin's youthful appearance. They were constantly churning out collagen, that essential protein which gives your skin its incredible strength and plumpness, and elastin, the remarkable protein responsible for that beautiful snap and bounce we all cherished. These cells were busy, incredibly active, and wonderfully responsive. Remember how quickly a scratch seemed to heal almost overnight when you were younger? That was your fibroblasts working at their peak, full speed ahead. However, as we gracefully move through our 50s, 60s, and 70s, the reality of our biology gently shifts. It's not that these invaluable builder cells simply die off. Instead, they undergo a fascinating but less desirable transformation. Scientists refer to this state as senescence, but in simpler terms, you can think of it as these cells entering a deep, prolonged sleep. They become quiet, they become somewhat lazy, and though they are still very much present within your dermis, they largely stop their essential building work. They are no longer diligently producing the fresh collagen fibers necessary to keep your skin tight, firm, and resilient. And this fundamental biological shift is precisely where the common misunderstanding about castor oil begins. You see, when you apply a wonderfully rich, heavy oil like castor oil to the surface of your skin, you are indeed providing much-needed moisture, and that is absolutely a good thing. Moisture is fundamentally necessary for healthy skin. Yet here's the crucial point. Moisture alone, no matter how luxurious, simply isn't a strong enough signal to rouse a sleeping fibroblast cell from its deep slumber. These vital cells require a very specific chemical key to turn their internal engines back on. Without that precise key, you could moisturize the surface of your skin all day long, yet the vital structural foundation deep underneath would sadly continue to weaken and lose its integrity. Let me give you a clear image to hold in your mind, one that helps perfectly illustrate this situation. Imagine a beautiful garden in your own backyard, a place that, over many years, has seen its soil become incredibly hard, compacted, and unforgiving. It's been baked by the relentless sun and walked upon until it's as tough as concrete. Now picture yourself taking a watering can and pouring water onto that incredibly hard, compacted earth. What actually happens? The water primarily sits right on top. Perhaps it wets the surface for a brief moment, making it look dark and rich, but crucially, it does not penetrate deeply. It certainly doesn't reach the important roots below, and most importantly, simply adding water alone doesn't fundamentally change the structure or quality of that hardened soil. This is exactly what often occurs when you rely solely on castor oil for mature skin. Castor oil, in this analogy, is the water. It truly is a wonderful hydrator. It's thick, deeply healing, and creates a protective barrier for your skin. But if the soil, meaning your skin's inner layers, is compacted and your crucial cells are effectively asleep, then that lovely oil is simply sitting on the roof of the house. It's not truly entering the house to do its deeper work. That garden soil needs more than just water. It desperately needs aeration, vital nutrients, and to be turned over and stimulated so that new life can truly begin to flourish again. The truth is, those hard-working fibroblast cells in mature skin have significantly slowed down their activity, partly because their internal batteries, the mitochondria, are simply running low on energy. On top of that, they're surrounded by an extracellular matrix, which is like the intricate mesh that holds all your skin cells together. And this matrix has unfortunately become stiff and rigid over time. When this surrounding environment is stiff, essential nutrients struggle to flow easily to where they're needed most. So, we face a double problem. Not only are our precious cells feeling sleepy, but the very house they live in seems to have its doors and windows locked shut, preventing any vital communication or nourishment. This explains why so many women come to me, expressing their frustration. "Barbara, I've been diligently using castor oil for months. My skin feels wonderfully soft, but those stubborn wrinkles are still very much there, and the sagging hasn't improved at all. It's not because the oil itself is ineffective or bad. It's simply because the strategy, while well-intentioned, has been incomplete. We've been trying to grow a beautiful garden by only watering the pavement, hoping for flowers to bloom. We truly need a different approach. We need to till the soil, we need to add the vital fertilizer, and we absolutely need to send a chemical message loud enough to gently yet firmly wake up those sleepy fibroblast cells and tell them it's time to get back to work." So, if castor oil is indeed our metaphorical water, what then is the vital seed? What is that precise nutrient that will genuinely awaken our garden? Through extensive research and experience, we've discovered that the perfect partner, the true missing link in this critical equation, is none other than rose hipseed oil. Now you might be thinking, oh, just another oil. But I assure you, this is far from just any oil. Rose hipseed oil holds a unique and incredibly special place in the plant kingdom, thanks to its extraordinary chemical profile. It is remarkably rich in a compound called trans-retinoic acid. You may have heard of ingredients like retinol or tretinoin, which dermatologists often prescribe for anti-aging. These are typically synthetic, very powerful, and sometimes quite irritating versions of vitamin A. What makes rose hipseed oil so exceptional is that it contains the natural precursor to these compounds. It delivers the exact same powerful message to your cells, the critical message to produce new collagen, but it does so with incredible gentleness, entirely without the burning, peeling, or irritation that can often come with harsh chemical treatments. This is truly where the magic of our perfect combination unfolds. We're not just simply mixing two different oils together for the sake of it. Instead, we are consciously creating a powerful biological delivery system specifically designed to revitalize your skin. Let's now deeply explore the individual and combined roles of these two remarkable oils. We'll consider castor oil as the crucial preparation step. Castor oil possesses a profoundly unique molecular structure, being largely composed of ricinoleic acid. This specific acid has a notably low molecular weight, which means its tiny molecules are small enough to skillfully slip between your skin cells. It truly acts as an exceptional carrier, allowing it to penetrate deeper into the skin layers than almost any other oil you might use. When you apply it, it gracefully softens the slightly hardened outer layer of your skin and effectively increases the permeability of your dermis. Returning to our beloved garden analogy, castor oil truly embodies the humble hoe, expertly breaking up that hard, compacted earth, gently opening pathways and unlocking doors that have long been closed. However, remember, merely opening a door isn't enough if there's no one to walk through it. This is precisely where rose hipseed oil gracefully enters the picture, playing the vital role of activation. Once the castor oil has effectively opened those essential pathways deep within your skin, the rose hipseed oil beautifully follows, sinking down into the deeper layers of your dermis. And because it's essentially riding on the back of the castor oil, it travels far deeper than it ever would if you simply applied it by itself. When this precious rose hip oil finally reaches those sleepy fibroblast cells, it delivers an incredibly potent cargo of antioxidants, essential fatty acids, and that invaluable natural vitamin A. This process is like finding the perfect key and gently fitting it into a locked door. The natural vitamin A connects specifically to receptors on your fibroblast cells, quite literally turning their engine on. It powerfully signals the cell to immediately start producing brand new collagen fibers. Furthermore, Rose hip oil also brings with it wonderfully high levels of natural vitamin C, and it's a critical biological fact that you simply cannot make new collagen without adequate vitamin C. It is chemically impossible. In essence, the rosehip oil provides the exact raw materials that your internal builders desperately need to get back to work. So, do you now begin to see the incredible synergy and profound beauty of this dynamic pair? One without the other is truly incomplete. If you were to use only rosehip oil, it might struggle to penetrate deeply enough through your tough, mature skin barrier to truly reach those vital cells that need it most, perhaps merely sitting on the surface. Conversely, if you use only castor oil, while you penetrate deeply, you ultimately arrive empty-handed. You beautifully open the door, but you have no transformative gift to give the host. But when you thoughtfully combine them, you have a truly complete system. You have the perfect vehicle, and you have the vital passenger. You possess the water to soften the earth, and the crucial seed to grow the thriving plant. This is precisely why so many women who faithfully switch from using castor oil alone to diligently using this synergistic blend often witness a profound and noticeable change in the texture, resilience, and firmness of their skin within just a few weeks. This isn't some elusive magic. This is simply wise biology at work. We are finally giving our skin exactly what it has been silently asking for. Now that we deeply understand the why behind this powerful combination, we must immediately discuss the how. Because even the finest, most potent ingredients will ultimately fail to deliver their promise if they are not applied correctly, with respect and understanding. Mature skin, by its very nature, is delicate. It simply does not respond well to aggressive treatments. Instead, it thrives on kindness, consistency, and a thoughtful approach. We are going to explore a protocol designed not only to be effective, but also to profoundly respect the natural biology of your beautiful skin. The first crucial element of our evening protocol involves warmth. This is the one step that almost everyone tends to skip, and yet it is arguably the most critical. Before you allow even a single drop of oil to touch your skin, I want you to gently warm your skin. Why is this so vital? Because warmth causes vasodilation. It softly opens up the tiny capillaries in your face, bringing a fresh, oxygen-rich blood supply right to the surface. It also elegantly softens the extracellular matrix, making your skin significantly more porous and exquisitely ready to receive the nourishing oils. For this initial step, I highly recommend taking a soft, clean washcloth and soaking it in comfortably warm water. Please, never hot. We never want to scald or irritate our delicate skin, just a pleasant warmth. Wring it out thoroughly, and then gently lay it over your clean face for about 1 minute. Take this moment to breathe deeply, letting that beautiful warmth deeply sink into your skin. You are essentially preparing your skin like a fine sponge. Think about it. A dry, cold sponge doesn't absorb water well at all, but a warm, damp sponge soaks up everything instantly and effectively. That is exactly the responsive state we want your skin to achieve. Immediately after removing that warm towel, your skin will feel wonderfully soft, pink, and hydrated. This is your cue for the next step, the application order. While your skin is still beautifully damp and receptive, immediately apply the castor oil. You truly only need a very small amount. Castor oil is naturally thick and rather sticky, so if you use too much, it can feel heavy on your skin. Just a few precious drops, warmed gently between your palms, are perfectly sufficient. Gently press this into your skin, creating that crucial slip and establishing the initial pathway for deeper penetration. Then, immediately following, apply the rose hip seed oil right on top. For this one, you might use a little more, perhaps 3 or 4 drops. You'll notice something quite interesting and wonderful. The rosehip oil naturally cuts through the stickiness of the castor oil, and together they blend harmoniously on your skin to create a luxurious, smooth, and easily absorbed texture. The third crucial component of our routine is mechanical stimulation. We're not just going to simply slap this on and head off to sleep. Instead, we're going to mindfully massage it in. This isn't solely for relaxation, though it certainly feels lovely. There's a scientific principle at play here called mechanotransduction. A rather big word, but it simply means that when you physically stretch or press on a cell, it actually changes its chemical behavior. When you gently, yet firmly massage your face, this physical pressure actively tells your fibroblast cells to reinforce their structure, almost like exercise for your skin. I want you to use your fingertips and move in small, exceptionally gentle circles. Always guide your movements upwards and outwards. Begin at your jawline and move towards your ears. Start at your eyebrows and glide upwards toward your hairline. Commit to doing this for at least 1 minute. As you do, you're not only pushing those beneficial oils deeper into your pores, but you're also stimulating your lymph fluid to drain, which beautifully reduces puffiness and encourages a clearer complexion. Finally, we absolutely must address the crucial element of timing. You should dedicate yourself to performing this simple yet powerful routine in the evening shortly before you retire for bed. Why is the evening period so incredibly important? It's because your body operates on a remarkable circadian rhythm, a natural internal clock. During the daytime hours, your skin is predominantly in defense mode, valiantly fighting off harsh UV rays, environmental pollution, and daily stress. But at night, while you are deeply asleep, your skin beautifully shifts into its essential repair mode. This is precisely when your hardworking fibroblast cells are at their most active, diligently performing their vital turnover and regenerative processes. By mindfully applying this potent synergistic blend right before you sleep, you are essentially providing your internal builders with all their necessary materials just before they begin their night shift. You are truly working with your body's profound natural clock, not against it. If you were to apply this in the morning, the sun and wind would likely oxidize the precious oils before they even had a full chance to work their magic. Allow the quiet magic of the night to do the heavy lifting for you. We've dedicated our time to discussing what goes on the skin, but we would be unwise, even foolish, to ignore what goes into the body. You simply cannot construct a strong, beautiful brick house if the delivery truck never brings the essential bricks to the site. The oils we apply externally are powerful signals, certainly, but the fundamental building blocks for new collagen must unquestionably come from your diet, from within. There is a direct, undeniable connection between the health of your gut and the radiant appearance of your face. If your body is struggling with internal inflammation, your skin will unfortunately reflect that inflammation externally. If your body is internally starving for vital nutrients, your skin will often look thin, papery, and lacking vitality. There are 2 particularly critical nutrients that many senior women are often deficient in, both of which directly impact collagen production. The first essential nutrient is omega-3 fatty acids. I want you to envision your cell membranes, the delicate outer shell of every single cell in your body, as being primarily made of fat. If you consistently eat healthy, good fats, those membranes remain wonderfully soft, fluid, and permeable, allowing essential nutrients to flow in easily and waste products to be effectively transported out. However, if you don't consume enough healthy fats, those vital cell walls can become hard and rigid, impeding this crucial exchange. To powerfully support your skin protocol, I wholeheartedly encourage you to integrate simple, delicious sources of omega-3s into your daily life. A small handful of walnuts is absolutely excellent. Ground flax seeds, generously sprinkled on your morning oatmeal, are simply wonderful. And if you enjoy fish, nutrient-dense options like sardines or salmon are truly powerful skin foods. These healthy fats are key to keeping precious moisture locked inside your skin. You will often find that when you thoughtfully increase your omega-3 intake, the oils you apply topically work twice as well, because your skin is far better equipped to absorb and hold onto them. The second critical nutrient is vitamin C. I mentioned earlier that rose hip oil naturally contains vitamin C, and that is absolutely true, but you also vitally need it internally through your diet. Vitamin C is often referred to as the crucial glue that firmly holds collagen fibers together. Without sufficient vitamin C, new collagen, even if produced, remains weak and can easily fall apart. You don't need expensive, fancy supplements. Nature itself provides abundantly. Bright citrus fruits, vibrant bell peppers, succulent strawberries, and nutrient-packed broccoli are all absolutely loaded with natural vitamin C. Make a conscious effort to include at least one raw source of vitamin C in your diet every single day. Yet, there is a powerful enemy to this entire beautiful process, and that insidious enemy is cortisol. Cortisol is our body's primary stress hormone. When you find yourself feeling constantly anxious, worried, or perpetually rushing from one thing to the next, your body floods with cortisol. Here is the tragic truth about cortisol's impact on your skin. It actively destroys collagen. It literally breaks it down. Furthermore, it greedily steals the valuable resources that would otherwise have been used for skin repair and diverts them to fuel that fight or flight energy. If you are diligently applying your wonderful oils but living in a continuous state of high stress, you are sadly fighting a losing battle. It's akin to trying to painstakingly build a beautiful sandcastle while the relentless tide is steadily coming in. The waves of cortisol will, tragically, wash away your hard-earned progress. This is why I always tell you that true beauty is not merely about vanity, it is profoundly a reflection of inner peace. We must, therefore, actively find loving ways to significantly lower that ever-present stress load in our lives. This naturally leads us to our final and perhaps most profoundly important point of all. Let's be honest and gentle with each other for a moment. How many times have you excitedly bought a new cream, a promising serum, or perhaps an intriguing new gadget, used it diligently for a few days, felt a burst of initial excitement, but then found that life simply got in the way? You grew tired, one night you skipped it, then 2 nights slipped by, and soon enough, that once promising bottle is relegated to the back of a drawer, quietly gathering dust. Most failures to see visible, lasting results are not because the product itself failed. More often than not, it is because the consistent habit failed. Consistency is truly the only genuine magic that truly exists in skincare. Your diligent fibroblast cells are slow, they are older, and they will simply not magically wake up and rejuvenate after just one night's application. They absolutely require a gentle, persistent, and loving nudge every single night for weeks and even months to finally create visible structural change in your skin. So, how do we lovingly ensure that you actually do this, making it a sustainable part of your life? We employ a brilliant technique from behavioral psychology called habit stacking. Your brain, wonderful as it is, truly doesn't like to learn brand new, complicated routines. It demands too much energy. However, your brain absolutely loves patterns. You already have established activities you perform every single night without even thinking. You brush your teeth, you put on your comfortable pajamas, you might fill a glass of water. I want you to take your precious bottle of castor oil and your precious bottle of rose hip oil, and I want you to physically place them directly next to your toothbrush, not tucked away in a cabinet, not hidden in a drawer, right on your counter where you absolutely cannot miss them. When you finish brushing your teeth, that becomes your cue. You no longer have to make a conscious decision. The decision has already been beautifully made for you. The oils are right there, visible and accessible. You wash your face, you apply the oils, and you are done. By anchoring this empowering new habit to an existing, deeply ingrained one, you skillfully bypass the part of your brain that tends to make excuses. It simply becomes a seamless, natural part of the flow of your serene evening. And finally, I want you to profoundly change the way you think about this dedicated time. Please, do not view it as a mere chore. Do not view it as simply fixing a problem. If you stand in front of the mirror, criticizing your wrinkles and imperfections while you apply the oil, you are ironically generating stress, you are generating cortisol, and in essence, you are working directly against yourself. Instead, I want you to wholeheartedly view this precious 2-minute routine as a sacred ritual of gratitude and profound self-love. As you gently massage your face, silently thank your beautiful skin for diligently protecting you all these years. Thank your incredible body for its remarkable resilience and tireless efforts. Turn this into a quiet, mindful moment of meditation and connection with yourself. When you choose to treat this routine as a sacred time to genuinely care for yourself, your entire nervous system profoundly relaxes, your breathing slows and deepens, and your harmful cortisol levels gently drop. And when cortisol drops, your body automatically enters an optimal state of healing and repair. You are truly creating the perfect internal environment for these powerful oils to work their deepest magic. This creates a beautiful, virtuous, positive feedback loop. You feel wonderfully good doing it, so you naturally keep doing it. Because you keep doing it, you inevitably see tangible results. And because you see those encouraging results, you feel incredibly good about yourself. That confidence, that authentic glow, that is the true and timeless definition of beauty at any age. It's not about miraculously looking 20 again. It is profoundly about looking vibrant, healthy, and genuinely cared for right now, exactly as you are. So tonight, as you stand at your sink, remember you are not merely applying oil to your skin. You are actively feeding your precious cells. You are calming your beautiful spirit, and you are taking powerful, gentle control of your health in a wonderfully simple and effective way. You have made it this far, and what you have just discovered today is not simply a new cosmetic routine. You have truly learned how to regain control from the very foundation of your skin's health. You have learned that your skin isn't failing you. It was simply waiting patiently for the right, clear signal. Let us always remember the simple, powerful formula we have built together. Castor oil gently opens the path. Rose hip seed oil actively initiates the crucial repair. And your loving patience, my dear friends, is what ultimately completes this transformative circle. When you combine these three essential elements, you are no longer just moisturizing the surface. You are fundamentally waking up the dormant life within your cells. Now, I am not asking you to overhaul your entire evening routine tonight. That can certainly feel overwhelming. I only ask you to do one small, manageable thing. Just choose one tiny piece of this amazing puzzle. Perhaps tonight you simply place a warm towel on your face for 60 seconds. Just feel that comforting warmth deeply. Or perhaps you simply move your oil bottles and place them right next to your toothbrush. Just one small thing, even if it takes only 10 seconds, remember. That is how every great, lasting transformation truly begins. It starts with a single, gentle decision to treat yourself with profound care. To help us build a strong, supportive community right here, I have a special request for you. If you feel inspired to take this powerful step for yourself, please leave a comment down below right now. I want you to type the phrase, "Ready to Renew." I personally read your comments, and it brings me such immense joy to know that we are embarking on this wonderful journey together. Please always remember this profound truth. You are far stronger and infinitely more resilient than you think. Aging is not a decline, it is a profound privilege. It is simply a natural biological shift that wisely calls for a more intelligent, gentler, and softer touch. Your journey to truly reclaiming your vitality and radiant glow is just beginning. Please subscribe to this channel so we can lovingly continue walking this beautiful path together.